Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matt. Happy birthday to you. Hey!
I'm waiting for your call and for the move to release me from the longest afternoon.
We can get to singing happy birthday. It's not even his birthday.
I've rearranged parts of my living room. The time is hard to kill since I met you. I'm looking at the cars that drive on by while spring is making promises outside.
Feel it.
Red cars are quite rare, I realize. And then I wonder which color you would like. 7 little numbers, baby, they could be a start. 7 little numbers, baby, I know yours by heart. And whoa, all the pretty things that we could be. Whoa, I feel you in every heartbeat. Whoa, forever in a dream that could come true. These numbers could be lucky for you. I watch the sky change to a darker blue. I can't think of another thing to do. And every song just makes me think of you. Because the singer sounds as if she was longing to
Adam, what a presentation!
baby, they could be a star.
Yeah, well, I thought I tried with the like one.
Seven little numbers, baby, they could make a change. 7 little numbers make a fire out of this flame. Whoa, all the pretty things that we could be. Whoa, I feel you in every heartbeat. Whoa, forever in a dream that could come true. These numbers could be lucky for you. I read your name on every wall, on every wall. Tell me, is there a cure for me at all? For me at all? Tell me, I read your name on every wall, on every wall. Tell me, is there a cure for me at all? For me at all? All the pretty things that we could be. Whoa, I feel you in every heartbeat. Whoa, forever in a dream that could come true. These numbers could be lucky for you.
Whoa! There was some folk lights there. It was so still.
Ha ha ha!